Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and I own a boutique in Charleston, South Carolina named Bfkcollection. I wanted to quickly tell a story time, but before I do, let me say my whole shebang. So I decided to start my boutique. I decided to document my experience so I could see my growth over the year and so I could help whoever might be in need or, whoever might have any question. My goal is to do this shit with full transparency so you guys can actually see the hard parts about being a business owner, or like the pricings and the vendors. Because if I'm being 100% honest, I couldn't find full transparency boutique owner, YouTuber, people, those things. Anyways, so I already made this video, but I want to make it again because I feel like my last one, I was everywhere, and I really want to start by explaining my policies, and then I want to tell you guys the story time of my customer that had COVID but expected me to take a return from her. Okay, so first we're going to start by looking at my website. So if you go on my website, if you go all the way down here and you do the second one where it says customer care, you'll see where you can do frequently asked questions, track your order, and you see contact us, my account, search. Okay, wrong place. But right here, company information. This is where I tell you a little bit about my business. This is where I tell you in detail about my business. But this is my terms and condition, my return policy, my shipping policy, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to read this for you guys. Right here on my website, it says all sales are final due to COVID, because I actually have a 14-day policy. But due to COVID, I decided to say, fuck it. I don't want to take any return whatsoever because we're in a pandemic, right? Anyways, and then it says, all sales are final. Oh, this is my policy in general. All sales are final. We only accept exchanges. Please take a look at our refund policy to see what you can exchange. Basically, anything you can return to us. Take a look at our fucking policy so you can see what is acceptable. Exchange policy. Okay. No return or exchange for all overseas orders. No return or exchange for all items on sale. No return or exchange for all white items. No return or exchange for swimwear, bodysuit, bralettes, and intimate clothing. No return or exchange on any major sales, such as Black Friday, Christmas, or New Year. I go into more detail, but those were like my simple bullets right here. Anyway, so, and then me being me, when I talked to my wife, I told her, you know what? Not everybody will see that, so I'm going to make very, very clear rules and sign inside the store. So, the person that previously had my store, I think it was I don't remember, but I think it's like Bed and Body Works, one of the bed places. Well, I don't think they sell beds, but you get what I'm saying. Right here, they had this little cutout, so I decided to do this. And it says, no refund. Oh, due to COVID, all sales are final, no refund, da-da-da. That's what it says, right? No refunds or exchange. Now, hold on, sorry. So now, on a rare occasion, I will take return, exchanges, and things like that, but it's only a rare occasion. Now, I have certain items that if you come here, and it's not clothes, like I said, if you have a pair of shoes and you're like, oh, I bought this, they haven't been worn, and it's clear that they haven't been worn, I'll be like, sure, I'll take it. Or if you were still in the mall and it's the same day and you buy clothes, you're like, oh, I realized I didn't want this, I'll say, oh, you know what, I'm sorry about that, I'll take it back. But, I'll do store credit, I'll give you, if I can't, because I had this one customer, she got home And she realized she already had something. So I told her, I was like, I apologize. I can give you a complimentary gift card, but I cannot take it back. I'm sorry, but I just can't. That's my thing. And it's my thing because, to me, if I can help you, I will help you. But if at any time and place during our process, I'm putting my life in jeopardy, I won't do it. If you don't know, I currently live in Charleston, South Carolina, which is a huge city, but most importantly, it's one of those traveling cities. It is like, a few years ago, it was like the most traveling place where if you had a wedding, whatever you had, you come here. So our numbers when it comes to COVID are huge. In fact, mid last year, I got COVID. Yeah, mid last year, I got COVID. It was because a customer thought it was funny and she couldn't give it to anyone. So she came in and she told me all that after the fact, but she came in and she thought it was just impossible for her to give it to COVID. She was wanting to give it to me. So I got COVID and I almost had to close my store for 2 weeks. Now, if I close my store for 2 weeks, you're putting my lifestyle, like who I am, my business, in jeopardy. But most importantly, you don't know any of my medical issues. You're putting me in jeopardy. Anyways, so on the 6th of January, a customer walked in. She told me how her mom is extra and how her mom do too much and her mom need this puffer jacket that I have. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Since, you want to buy it? Sure. She called her mom. She called her mom friends. I'm telling you, this lady was in here for at least an hour. She left. She came back. She was probably here since 3 o'clock. She left. She came back. Blah, blah, blah. So about 5 o'clock, she came here. She was like, yes, everybody I talked to told me to take the jacket. So I'm going to take it. So she took it. She left. Now, the next day, so today, on the 24th, she came here and she told me, oh, I need to return this because it didn't fit my mom. So the very first thing I said was, of course, due to COVID, we're not taking any return, but let me see what I can do. Because it was too small. It wasn't because she didn't like it or she was mad. It wasn't anything like that. It was, from my understanding, it was not worn. She just needed to return it. So I was like, okay, no problem. I will take it. Let me see what I can do. Because I will never tell you, let me do a return for you. I'll say, due to COVID, this is what happened. And she said, oh, can you make any exceptions? And I said, you know what? Let me see what I can do for you. So she was like, okay, no problem. So as I was looking, the first thing I do was look at her receipt. And I gave her a 10% off, which was a discount we had running in the beginning of the year. 10% off, $10 off on every winter clothes we had. It was a discount I ran it was like from the 2nd of January to probably the 15th. It was a discount we were running. So that was the first thing. I was like, oh shit, I might not be able to give her a refund. But since it's too small, let me keep looking at this fucking receipt. The next thing I saw, because I tried to pull her receipt from my register, but I put a sensor for every 2 weeks and I couldn't pull it. So I was like, why the fuck can't I pull this number right here? This number right here. So I was like, oh, I need to find a date. So I looked at the date and I was like, shit, 15 plus 6 would be the 21st. But I was like, you know what? It's only a 3-day difference. I will keep looking at this receipt. So as I was talking to her, and I was like, you have to understand with COVID, this is the second thing that makes me not be able to take your return. Due to the fact that you had a discount and you had, you bought it a long time ago. Due to COVID, these are all things. And she was like, wait, COVID? Don't worry about it. The reason why I didn't bring it before my 14 days was because I didn't look at your website. I didn't know you had a website. I was like, oh, I apologize for that, but you also have us on social media, and there's a link there, and your receipt have our name. If, I didn't tell her, but if you literally Google this, you would know we had a website and Instagram and a Google page. All you had to do was a quick little Google search. Anyway, so I was like, oh my God, you know what? I'm so sorry. Let me fucking look into it. She told me, but not only that, I had COVID about 2 weeks ago. That's why I couldn't bring it. So I was like, wait, pause. You had COVID? She was like, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't take it. She was like, oh, maybe I'm saying this wrong. But my mom tried it on. She realized that it did not work for her. So I'm returning it. So the first thing I said was, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I cannot give you a return because you had fucking COVID. And she got pissed. Is there anyone else I could talk to? I was like, you know what? Since you're here, you've been kind and patient, waiting for me. I am willing to give you a $10 off discount. And she was like, you're gonna take $10 off my order? And I'm like, no. What I am gonna do though is you're gonna take this home due to the fact that you have COVID, and you're gonna come back, and I'm gonna give you a gift card. And she was mad. She just walked away. She didn't even want to wait for the discount. She just pissed off and walked away. And I was so annoyed because I didn't do anything wrong. I have a 14-day policy, which she obviously didn't meet. I had a discount running at that time, which she obviously didn't meet, which is one of the biggest reasons why I don't do fucking return, because for a discount, I will bring a lot of things into the store and have a discount to get rid of them. I cannot take it back. And then the other thing is, she was sick. If I take this shit from you, I'm willing to close my business. I'm willing to take the risk of the fact that this shit, like, I might get COVID. And I told her kindly, I'm sorry, but I cannot take this. And she was so annoyed. I do not feel bad anymore because I've been talking about it for like about an hour now. But I just wish you guys understand this is going to be a very, very messy business. And unless you're really passionate about, just be careful. Be careful, because this is crazy. And you need to really, really be careful of who you allow in your personal space and who you allow to disturb your peace. Because at any time, people can ruin your day and get you mad, and then you say some mean shit, or people that could ruin your business. So be careful of what you say, how you deal with it, because people are looking and people are watching. I did my best. I tried to be as cool and calm and collected. I told her what I had to tell her, and she was mad and she left. And that's how I kept the receipt, because she was so mad that she left the receipt. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section or DM me for more personal touch. If you need any help, like I said, any question, please let me know. Thank you so much. Have a good day.